Right, Lewis, I'm 54, transsexual man, live in Wales. Sort of didn't realise I was transgender until a year ago, a year last November. I watched a TV programme called My Transsexual Summer, identified with one of the guys on there, and that was the first time in my life I actually put a name to who I was. And after I watched that programme in November, speaking to my counsellor again for the second time, but it was a different counsellor, and said that from what I saw, I think I was born in the wrong body, so to speak, and had a good chat to my counsellor, and she advised me to go and see my GP. Anyway, the day came and I had been working myself up and very scared and going over what I was going to say time and time again. Went in to see her, sat down, and then I just come straight out with it. I should have been born male, you know, and I want to be a man. And that's what I said. And the doctor, she was fine. Said, well, I've never really come across anybody like you before. I don't really know what to do, but I will find out. And for something I thought was so difficult, that was one of the easiest things I've ever done in my life. And she was absolutely amazing. I really can't fault her. I think the biggest thing for me was, even though they didn't know much about it, I think the doctor said that she's never come across a transgender person, the fact that she was going to talk to the other doctors and find out. You know, she was willing to learn and willing to help me along the way. There was no negativity there whatsoever. It was so positive, and she did make me feel at ease. In the doctor's surgery, if you can imagine, it's just like a couple of little seats. And as I've said before, I was born there. You know, my family go there, friends go there. And then you've got this big sort of board there where your name comes up, and that sort of stays on for maybe about a minute or so until the doctor actually calls you in. So anyway, when I changed my name by deed poll, from my birth name to my name, now my male name, it was coming up, like I had to change the title, so it was coming up as Mr. Lewis Rimmer. And I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, God, if any of my uncles or aunties are in there, how am I going to explain that? Because I haven't told all of my family, that's personal reasons. So anyway, sort of went in to see one of the secretaries, and they said that they didn't know how to change the system. So I had another meeting with the practice manager. He went into the system, and he changed it to my request as taking the Mr. off at this moment in time, just leaving it as Ms., but L. Rimmer. So as I explained to them, if any of my relations are there, then I would deal with it if and when I had to. But for the time being, that was a little bit better until, you know, my transition is a lot better than what it is now. There are people out there who know about transgender issues and how to deal with it, and, you know, yes, there is a lot more that can be done, but just listen to the person and be understanding, have a little bit of patience, you know, but you can work together somehow, you know, and I think that is a positive thing to do.